Lovejoy News Network. Today we have a very special guest. I'm honored to introduce Griffin Pinshine.
Hi, I'm so glad to be here. Ever since I became a professional bass guitarist, I've really known the difference from when I was little.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, let's dive into it. What are the parts of a bass guitar?
There are 13 parts. There is the bridge, the volume and tone control, the pickup switch, the fretboard, the frets, the string, the body, the neck, the headstock, and the tuning pegs, and the color. Did you know the difference between an acoustic guitar and a bass guitar is that the acoustic guitar has a sound hole in it that produces the sound through the guitar, and a bass guitar does not have one?
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Now for another question. How did you become a bass guitarist? A lot of us have been wondering. Will you tell us?
Of course. All I really did was, one, not give up. Two, I practiced, I did my work, I learned the techniques of song playing, I got some expert advice and worked hard.
Wow, that was something. Say, do you have time for another question in your busy schedule?
Of course, what the question might be?
Okay, the question is, how do the strings sound when played by you?
Well, they sound awesome, but one problem is that the extra string on the bass, especially the low B string, it affects the sound of the E string on most basses. So weak pressure and the extra harmonics on the B string somehow make the E string sound observably different. Plus, some basses with the B string tend to not sound as good. Specifically, the B string sounds flabby and weak. This is part of the reason why we have 35-inch, 36-inch, and 37-inch basses.
Griffin, that was a fantastic interview with you. I enjoyed every bit of it. Today we're out of time on the Lovejoy News Network. Stay tuned for the weather and the traffic. And remember, this is your host, Grant Wynn, and today we had Griffin Pinshine as our guest.
Thank you for having me.